everybody, this is James from All Outdoors, and today I'm bringing you my personal nightstand pistol. This is the CZ75B. This one's a retro model. It was limited edition that mimics the aesthetic of the very early CZ75s, which came out in the 1970s. It's a wonderful all-steel traditional double stack 9mm pistol, holds 16 rounds, has a 4.6-inch barrel, and it shoots like a dream. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a bit of a go and put on paper for you guys and just to show it off a little bit. Let's just warm up a little bit now. A little bit of hammer bite from that extended hammer, but otherwise it's a dream to shoot. This is the CZ75B. It is a retro model, which is a limited edition. It has these really cool Cold War era aluminum grips and an elongated hammer, which I find is very good for helping to decock the pistol. But otherwise, it is a CZ75B model, mechanically speaking. It ships with two 16-round magazines. You have tritium night sights. And that the gun is double action, single action, which means that the gun can be fired in double action. Has a nice 7-pound trigger pull to it. Then the hammer will be automatically recocked by the slide. You got a little bit of mush there, and then it breaks at about 4 pounds. The gun can be carried like so, or it could be carried cocked and locked with the manual thumb safety on. However, the thumb safety does not have a decocker, so you have to manually decock the pistol. Okay, I have the CZ75B Retro. We have some Igman 124 grain 9mm practice ammo. We'll go ahead and take a quick group at this clean target at 15 yards. Alright, let's give it a honest whirl. Just a tiny bit of mechanical mush before that smooth break. Not a bad single action. Let's go have a closer look. Alright, that's a quick little group. I pulled the first shot quite high, but the rest of them are a pretty respectable little group. At 15 yards, those sights are shooting a little bit high, but at 10 and even closer, they're shooting dead on. But it's not too hard to get hits out to 50 on steel with a all-steel pistol like this one. Alright, taking down the CZ75B is a lot like a Browning high power. First you drop your magazine, you show clear, empty gun, alright, and you have a pair of hash marks, one on the frame and one on the side. Go ahead and line those up, and then you'll generally push the slide release out from the other side. Take it out. Alright. There's your guide rod, and for those who are curious, the guide rod is plastic. Can't be replaced though. And there's our barrel. So I've had the CZ75B Retro for a few years now, and I found it to be a really good shooting pistol. Of course, it's a steel framed heavy design, traditional design, so you're not going to get a whole lot of recoil out of a pistol like this. And it definitely sits in my nightstand, and it deserves it because it's been a great shooter, at least for me. Okay. And like I said, I've had it for a few years, I've had very few issues with the pistol, although in the very first magazine I had out of the gun, I had a few malfunctions, a few failures to feed, but we're about 1,000 rounds in, and I gotta say, it's been pretty flawless since then. So if you're looking for a good all-steel 9mm handgun from a shooting perspective, check out the CZ75B. Thank you for watching.